Howdy. I don't know if you have heard about a Dee Mwango situation. Yesterday, she was making a live stream and she was talking about the passport and name change, taking the husband's name or whatever. But there is something she was talking about coming back to Africa, specifically to the village, because she need to come and inspect or maybe supervise the construction of her building, at least for a week or something. But is it not too early for her to start traveling because she's required to be there? Well, she mentioned something that kind of made me join the dots, because she was talking about how now she's required to come back home and get the papers changed to add the name of Piotr, the husband, to her existing names, or maybe to do that name change. I don't know if, according to how she's been yapping about these papers and passport, maybe the immigration got a wind of it and now they're looking into it. I don't know what's happening. I really sense there is something fishy going on, and it doesn't seem to be really, really cool. And maybe I'm just praying and hoping that she didn't complicate or compromise her stay there, because she's been yapping a lot and she's been talking a lot of junk about, I'm not, I wasn't here because of the paper, but I've been, I'm working so hard for it. I deserve it. I think I need citizenship and I want to travel, or I can't wait to start traveling borderless, or whatever those nonsense she was talking about. So it was clear that she was here for the papers. So in the middle of that live stream she was making, she hinted on changing the names and all that. It's like she's surprised. I thought she knew about that before she signed the marriage papers, or what exactly she's talking about. Well, I don't know if you help me understand, or maybe let me know your perspective on this. And I don't know if you can really see things from my end, because I'm looking at two things. Either her stay there has been compromised, now she requires to come back home, or they are too much into what they need her to do, or maybe requirement that she need to do before acquiring the citizenship or passport that she's highly, highly desperate for. I don't know. Let me stop playing the receipt and let's get the show started. Welcome. Hey, did I actually welcome? It's a Sunday, fellas. I was resting. So karibu sana, welcome to the show. I hope you're doing good and your weekend is treating you nice. And for those of you who experiencing the heavy, diverse, extreme weather condition, it's snow, it's raining, it's extremely hot, it's whatever it is. Hey, please be safe, okay? My people from abroad, my people from Africa, people from anywhere in the world, wherever you're watching me from, I'm hoping you're safe. It is extremely cold. Keep warm. If you have a room heater, turn it on, max. If you're in the bed, add more blanket, add more duvet, cover yourself, have some hot beverages, drink, coffee, whatever. Please keep calm, keep warm. All right. People who are living extremely hot places like me, you say, sorry, I'm good. Have my cold water and we're running. So karibu sana, welcome to the show, like the video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done it already. I will really, really appreciate if you do that for me. So, and Team Masoda, without forgetting you, I have something for you. Get that for free. Welcome to the show. Let me present the receipt and we get this thing rolling. Shall we?
I'm required to change my name. So actually, I changed my name.
Hold on. What's going on? Let's start from here.
No, I need a new passport or another passport. And I don't know what's going to happen because I have my other visas. So I just don't know. It's just complicated. But yeah, because
it's really complicated. Right now, I really think, okay, when Dee Mwango was really jumping into this, all she could think about is the advantages or the privileges that will come with that strong Polish passport. Of course. Can you guys Google there and tell me between the US and the Polish passport, which one is stronger? I think even the Polish one ranked number 4 across, It is even stronger than the US. You guys, you can imagine. You can imagine. I was like, okay, yeah, we can imagine. But now, that stronger passport, did you really think you could just easily get it just like that, D? I mean, there's too much into it, right? So right now, Dee Mwango talking about how complicated it is because now she required to come back and change her existing passport or maybe add those names there for her to process the not the Argentinian one. Rocio, what are you doing here? Not Argentina this time. To process a Polish passport. So how complicated it is, Dee Mwango? Wait. Are you regretting? Did you rush to sign those papers? Are you saying that right now it's going to be much harder for you to get what you wanted or maybe what you thought you could get? And now, is this a way of Dee Mwango telling us that she's going to hit the road back home very soon? Because now right there, it's not going to work how she thought. Oh, I already changed the name. So what I'm required to do is maybe to come back to Kenya and take maybe a week. And when I come, those papers should be done really quick and changed. I thought those were the things that Dee Mwango should have looked into before coming here with videos. You know, for Dee Mwango, she really think that everything is just about views and clicks. Because for her, she was really desperately looking to post that video of the wedding and the engagement or whatever. Now she posted it. And the street just consumed it for a day and two. And we said whatever we said, we moved ahead. Now, here comes now the real work. What is it, Dee Mwango? Have you realized that it's impossible for you to get whatever you wanted? What is happening? How complicated is it?
The thing is, I'm required to change my name. So actually, I changed my name. Okay. So I'm having my husband's name as one of my official names.
Let me guess. Diana Mwango Moffat Pero. Oh, come on. Diana Moffat Pero or Diana Mwango Pero. Wait, are you going to eliminate Moffat from your papers? Or are you going to add it to four names? Diana Mwango Moffat Pero, Piotr, Zest, whatever you can call him. All right. Okay, actually you have, right?
So it needs to be there on my documents, like the passport, ID, and all that. So I want by the time I get to Africa, maybe these things can be done as quick as possible because I cannot be back without them, being done.
That's what I thought. So, in a way, for them to think, in a way for the Polish government or maybe the immigration to think about getting Dee Mwango that citizenship or that passport, she need to prove that she is now ready to be Polish. So she need to come back home and work on her papers, change her ID. Oh, damn. Sounds like a huge work. Sounds like a heavy, huge work for Dee Mwango to do. Did she actually think about it? So you need to come back home, change your ID, the names on the ID to read the name you need. Because, of course, you can't have a Polish passport that have Diana Mwango, Moffat, Zest, or Piotr. And in Kenya, you have your ID, your passport, your Kenyan passport is Diana Mwango, Moffat. It's not going to match. So you need to change everything from way up, from ground up, from your birth certificate, your national ID, your Kenyan passport, and everything related to your identities. So that the Polish government or immigration can start from there and now make it happen. So Dee Mwango saying that whenever she'll be coming back home, of course, that is something I think she is going to do. But now she has to make it look like she's coming to inspect her construction site, her construction project. But I think it's because of these complications. Either way, either she's coming back home because it is not possible for her to get what she wanted, or she's going to go harder and do whatever is required because what can you do for a stronger passport? What can you do? Are you ready to embarrass yourself? Are you ready to let the world really think that they were right about about you being there for just papers and it didn't work. So she need to come back home. I don't know when will that be, I guess any time from now, and process those papers. And I can tell you, according to my country here, it's a process, not something that you can come and say. You say, hey, you need to hurry up. Hey, the Polish government needs me to submit this quick fast because I need to be a Polish lady. I need to travel anytime. So you're going to need to chill. This is going to take some time. So in a way, I sense that something is up. Something's really up. Why could she not think about this pretty soon? No. Something must have happened. Maybe one of those videos Dee Mwango, she's been yapping all along, talking a lot of things about the passport things. Like maybe the guy was falling, or maybe the family. They were like, so is this lady all about the papers? She's just here talking about the passport, how strong it is, asking subscribers to Google and tell her which one between the Polish and the US is stronger, the privilege with it, or how she can't wait to start traveling. Oh my God, how she was really, really dying for this. So, a matter of fact, this something been disturbing me before we even go deeper into this passport nonsense. When Dee Mwango every day comes here and defend the idea that she loves the village, and village is where I want to be. I don't want to live in an apartment. I want to live in town. I can imagine traffic. That thing is disturbing me, Dee Mwango. Trust me. I really believe this family really discarded. I mean, they just wanted you to be there in the village. It is a decision that was made by the family. It's no, you decided. You didn't actually make this up. It was planned ahead of your arrival. It was actually planned. They decided you should be there. So Dee Mwango right now to come and beat her chest and say, like, I take pride in. I just want to be somewhere I can take care of the chicken. I want to be somewhere where I can wake up and, I don't know, feed the chicken and do whatever. Okay. All right. So let me start from up here. When she was talking about plans to come back to Africa, maybe to inspect the project and all that, that is where the whole conversation started, to the point of talking about changing the papers. And of course, I'll be talking about Mat the dog in a minute. Hit the like button, guys. You understand? Yeah. Hit that like button for me. And subscribe. So let's start from here.
Like, okay, I'm going to Africa now. No. It doesn't happen that way anymore, But I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I will take 1 week. Go. Right now I'm putting down the construction materials. So when we are ready, like they can tie the metals and everything, and then the casting week, I should be there at least a week. I don't know, but let's see. I'm not promising, but I'll try as much as I can.
See, that is the conversation that brought these things to do with paperwork and name change and all that. Somebody asked if Dee Mwango is going to come to Africa anytime soon. She said it's not that possible, so it's going to take some time. And she said, maybe I'll come for a week and then she remembered she required to come and change the papers. So I guess she's going to use that as an excuse to come. Oh, I needed to come and inspect my construction. But at that moment, it won't be about the projects or whatever. It will be about papers, because maybe right now they're looking into it. And Dee Mwango, actually, I'm hoping that this wasn't a fraudulent marriage, because if they find out, it's not going to be easy on you or that guy's side. Trust me. If you guys staged like the JB thing and now you realize that now the immigration of the government of that place is looking into this thing, and they found out like you was playing a game with them, I'm sorry, but it's not going to be really good on you. It's going to be ugly. And I'm hoping it won't be, because you won't like it, not even your family. So I know you can go extent, you can do stuff for clicks, for views. But if you did this for one, sorry. So what are you coming to Africa to do exactly? Is it the project or is it the papers?
To make sure that I can be there even for a week, just to see this go through. But again, when I go to Africa, it's a lot. Like, I need to go change my passport. I don't know how long it will take. I just need to do my research and make sure by the time I get there, everything will be done so quick.
Bro, the Kenyan government doesn't work for you. You understand? They don't bow to to your direction. They don't take orders from you. They work according to their to their program. So when you want to say that when you come to Africa, to Kenya, you need things to be done so quick because you need to go back to Poland and you need those papers ASAP. It's complicated. It's really complicated. So one is you don't want to mess up. You don't want to mess up the stay in Poland because it will be counted as you wasn't there. So when you go back to Poland again, you'll now start afresh. It's like now you have never been there, so you start afresh, and you're required. You see, one thing is, Dee Mwango, you don't listen. When Piotr was explaining to you on one of the live stream, and he told you need like a minimum of 2 years of serious commitment over there to get them. So if right now you're talking about jumping back to Kenya for a week or to come and inspect your building and whatever, when they be pouring concrete, what that, it doesn't add up. Unless you're saying you're coming to work on your papers, so you'll use that as an excuse. But is that not too soon? Is it not too soon? What really happened? That was quick.
I need a new passport or another passport, and I don't know what's going to happen because I have my other visas. So I just don't know. It's just complicated, but yeah, because the thing is, I'm required to change my name. So actually, I changed my name. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm having my husband's name as one of my official name. So it needs to be there on my documents, like the
Oh yeah.
passport, ID, and all that. So I want by the time I get to Africa, maybe these things can be done as quick as possible because I cannot be back without them, being done.
Exactly. So the Poland government requires you to come back home to Africa, to Kenya, to come and change all that, do the paperwork. Make sure you change from your ID, I guess from your ID or whatever, from your birth certificate, your ID, your Kenyan ID. It should read the names that you want to use over there. Diana, Moffat, Piotr. Do you really think that is a very that is a very short process? Like you can come and change your ID, your Kenyan passport, your all the document to have the same name, just in a week. Just in a week, okay. I mean, of course, I know maybe if you're willing to go deeper into your pockets, it might be fast and it might be hurried, but it won't be that quick. All right. And now they say you cannot go back if those papers have not been done so. So does it mean, that's to mean your stay over there right now is illegal. All right? Your stay over there right now is illegal. And they don't even recognize you because if they did, you wouldn't be struggling that much. So Dee Mwango, what did you do, by the way? What did you do? Did you lie? Anybody who understands this thing or this situation much better, can you have this conversation in the comments, in the chats? I need to understand what exactly happened here or what is happening here. So Dee Mwango is saying she cannot go back to Poland if those papers have not been changed to match the name because now she's signed there, she agreed, now she's officially married there and blah, 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 blah. And now they need her to come back home and change everything into that. First she started there like, I need to maybe for a week and come and see how my project is running on that. Then when I come back, but because she need that paper very bad, it's going to be a process, D. That is the price you pay. Dee Mwango, that is the price you pay for just getting that stronger passport you're looking for. Yeah. I mean, whatever. You go for it. How they I saw how those people were telling you in the comment section, go, girl. Yeah, go for it, girl. You want this, don't you? Do whatever it takes. You cannot come back before doing that. Is that not so?
To Africa, maybe these things can be done as quick as possible because I cannot be back without them, being done. That's one of the rules. I have to come back with a new name. It's as serious as that. It's incredible. Actually,
so what do you think first? What did you think? You thought, oh, all I need is just to sit there and sign the. I don't know. I wish. Let me just see if I can get the. Let me see if I can just get that part where Diana was signing those papers and she felt like, oh, now this is heaven. It's done, bro. I mean, you could see how she was dancing in that wedding. You will think that, oh my God. Oh my God. It's done. It's done and done. Sorry. Where was that part? Where Diana Mwango was signing the papers. I guess it's right here. Diana Mwango Moffat. Sign the papers. Sweetheart, let's see how it goes. What's happening? Diana Mwango Moffat. Mwango. Can you see that? That's the name. Diana Mwango Moffat. So that's the name. So she need to add here maybe Piotr or whatever. Pedro. Right there. Yeah. At this point, if you saw the Dee Mwango's reaction, she really felt like, oh, it's done. It's done. All is done. So now, from here, and even the premiere of this video, all you could see from Dee Mwango's chat, it was, I can't wait now to start traveling. I can't wait to start traveling with my family. Oh my God, I can't wait to start traveling. I can't wait to start traveling. You thought it was that easy, right? This was nothing. It was nothing. Dee. Look at Dee now. She's like, oh my God. It's what it is, Dee Mwango. It is what it is. I don't know who advised Dee Mwango with this shower dress, but whatever. That thing was over. I didn't really want to talk about that dress that day. It was a moment of celebration. I was like, oh, whatever, bro. You just go for it, all right? A win is a win. I thought you had won. But now, let's come back to this critical condition, critical situation.
Everybody in Poland, they're really strict. Being done. That's one of the rules. I have to come back with a new name. It's as serious as that. It's incredible. Actually, getting married in Poland, they're really strict. Really strict. Actually, even before getting married, they ask you, are you going to take your husband's name? The kids will have this name. Do you agree? And it's signed and it's sealed. So you just have to do as per what you signed. So.
So when they asked you, you were super excited. You never thought it would be a process. Are you ready to take the name? At that moment, there's nothing Dee Mwango couldn't do. I will even hear how they were asking her in that on that day. Are you willing to marry this guy? Are you going to do this? Yes, yes, I do. Come on. What are you asking? You should hurry this thing up, I feel like I'm late. Actually, tomorrow I think I should be, she thought after putting that pen down and signing that Diana Mwango, Moffat, the next thing will be catching a flight to Jamaica, catching a flight to Paris, I don't know to where. It's not what we thought. We are talking about real life, right? Ask Rocio. Dee Mwango, it's going to be worse than even Rocio's. So you see, Rocio, she's retired home with her mitoto. And now she's like, okay, it's like I've been looking for this greener pasture. The greener grass on the other side. I realize it's not even greener. I think it's even gray, blue, or whatever, dry like hay. So all I need to do is to come back in Argentina and relax here. And that is the moment Rocio thinks that Argentina is even more good and cool than those places she's been running to. Hey, Rocio, it's okay. It's fine. It's right. It's all right. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What do we say? But now, here comes Dee Mwango, who still want to experience the same. Or maybe deep down in her mind, she thought, for me, I think maybe she thought she was smarter than even Roro. Or, oh, this guy already, we did the formal wedding. We signed, unless Rocio who didn't do that. So me, I thought it was done. It's over. For her, it's her score. But looks like it's a long process. She still haven't even touched 1% of it. There's a lot to it. All right? Remember, if she come back home, this is something, if she come back to Kenya, and the process of changing the names and working on the paperwork takes longer than how she thought it would be, it will have an effect on her stay in Poland, and that will affect the process of her residence and citizenship acquirement. So that's to mean when she goes back there, she may need to start the process afresh. It's like she tampered with that. You have like the maximum time that you can stay out as for it not to affect the time you use there. So that is one thing she's worried about. Now, I will make the research and communication. When I'll be there, I make sure this process is done quick, fast. By the time I get on the road back, by the time I hit there, they just do it quick, fast, and I get back with the new names and everything so that I can get that paper. There's nothing, Dee Mwango, you won't do right now for the paper, but this is going to to give you a very big dent in your pocket, and it's going to mess you up a little bit. I don't know if you was planned for this or you thought it would just work because, why not? Why not? Well, now the subscribers were excited in the first place. Oh, you married to a Mzungu, and I always see the compliments on the chats. Now you're glowing ever since you started dating Mzungu. No, dating. You was married to a Mzungu. Now even glowing. Thanks. Whatever, Dee. But now that looks like there's too much work into this than what we thought. Why you worried, Dee Mwango? Didn't you know this is how it's going to be or was supposed to be?
So here they don't take it lightly. It's so serious. So you just have to do as per what you signed. So here they don't take it lightly. It's so serious. It's so serious. But I guess still it's not a must. But yeah, my husband asked me, to take the name. So I said yes, I'm gonna take it. Of course, I feel good about it. But now the process of changing, I didn't know it could go further to changing the passport. Like,
you didn't know? What are you trying to tell me, Dee Mwango? Come here. You need to get a whip. Turn around. Give me the nyash. Yeah, don't touch. If you touch, you repeat. That's how you used to be told in school. One of the cruelest moments of mine, it was high school. Bro, we'll be whooped. There was that principal. Bro, that person. Shit. Forget about my schooling. Anyway, get this. What are you trying to tell me? You didn't know what? I didn't know actually it would be that. What did you think? All you was thinking about is the papers. Let's start from here.
Yeah. To take the name, so I said yes, I'm gonna take it. Of course, I feel good about it. But now the process of changing, I didn't know it could go further to changing the passport.
You didn't. Mm-hmm.
That's a little bit hard. And in my country, things are slow. They're not so quick.
Yeah.
It kind of takes some time. So yeah, but we'll try. We'll try.
Why are you sounding worried, Dee Mwango? You sound worried. And you see, thing is, D, for you to tell us right now that you didn't know that you was required to change your identity right from your country, what was the conversation then? Look at this. For example, come here. At this point, the Dee Mwango, you was recording a wedding video. You sat down there, you signed the papers, you did all that. You organized. Actually, it didn't just happen like you woke up from the bed and you found yourself doing this. It was something you guys planned, right? You paid for the venue, you booked that attorney, you brought someone to translate for you the language. You guys prepared, you drove the family over there, you bought champagne and flowers, of course, for yourself and for them. You did that with your money. And all that you did, but somehow you didn't know that it was a process that you was required to do. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. To me, it doesn't. I don't know if to you who's watching right now that it makes sense to you. That Dee Mwango didn't know that it was going to be a process, and she's kind of shocked. She's shocked. Yeah, she is actually shocked to learn that, oh my God, oh my goodness, that's too, it's a process. You didn't know?
Zapraszam na obiad do Dominikańskiej. Proszę bardzo. Wszystkich.
Flowers. How beautiful.
Indeed, you didn't know. Yeah.
Official wild husband, żona i mąż. Brawo! Brawo! Brawo!
Dianka i Piotrkita.
Dianka i Piotrkita.
All right. Dianka Wedspito. Dianka Twetskatepito. Indeed, you didn't know, Dee Mwango, because how could you know? Let's assume you actually didn't know. But tell me, you just woke up one day and you found yourself marrying this guy, wedding him. You didn't know that you was required to do all that. To me, it sounds like things are now getting worse. Things are now getting complicated for you. And now you're trying to find a reason to not feel embarrassed about this. But trust me, Dee Mwango, you're my homie. I won't laugh at you. You just say, I tried. Fellas, I really tried. It did just work. All right. I really tried. I thought it would be working. I thought it would be easy for me. I just go there and all that, and I check the papers and bounce. Now I realized that it wasn't what I thought. So, there's nothing I can do. Whatever.
Try and see how good we go or how far. I'm here watching and cooking.
So, are you? Let me see something here. Let me see something here. Yeah. I was giving you a minute to like the video. Have you? Really? Have you? I'm chilling because now you was busy watching. Now I think I gave you a minute to like the video. Please use that 30 seconds to like the video. Use 30 seconds to like the video.
like, you know what? I need to know needs and wants. Like financially, oh my God, like I'm growing every single day. Number one is to make sure my construction site I'm doing something. Number two, I have to make sure I have people who work for me. My workers are paid in time. I have to make sure my maths, for those who follow me on Instagram, I have to make sure he gets money to eat some good meat because I'm the mother. I have to take good responsibility of him.
All right. That is something that I wanted to talk about. Speaking about math, it was a little concerning when I saw a subscriber telling Dee Mwango, I guess after watching my reaction yesterday, where Matt was being taken care of by this young boy, the soldier's son, and this soldier's son had a little brother, a sibling that he was taking care of, and so there was a subscriber who told Dee Mwango, we saw a young boy, struggling with that math with a young kid, an infant. And Dee Mwango was laughing and saying, yes. It's like she was completely out of, like she didn't even understand what was going on or what was the concern from that subscriber. So now that Dee Mwango is talking about plans to bring Matt to Poland, Aaron, well, among the plans that Dee Mwango was talking about, it was from this point of like having a tight budget. Right now I'm working on fixing my villa and like 90% of my salary goes there, and some I'm sending to Conmam because she's retired. Conmam is retired. She needs money and I have to do it's my responsibility. Like, yeah, that's cool. But now this issue of Dee Mwango, really?
That's what I always tell myself at the end of the day. No matter how the budget could be so tight. Like for me right now, oh my God, my life took a different toll. 100%. Oh my God. Life is so different right now. All I care about right now is my project back home in Africa. My entire paycheck goes to it. 100%. Not really 100%, but
Dee Mwango, however much you try to convince people that all your money you're just spending on your project, that's not the case. That's not the case. One thing I know for sure is you're spending a lot in this place for that paper. It's not bad. I'm not saying it's bad for you to do that, but why should you keep lying? Why do you keep like convincing people to believe that I'm not spending anything here? Dee Mwango, come on.
I would say 95%, 95%. 95% goes to my construction site, then some percentage, to my mom. My mom is retired. I have to take good care of her. I have to send her something, and not just something, but something good, because it's my responsibility and I feel good when I do it, for upkeep at least here and there. Another one, like I'm growing every single day. Number one is to make sure my construction site I'm doing something. Number two, I have to make sure I have people who work for me. My workers are paid in time. I have to make sure my maths, for those who follow me on Instagram, I have to make sure he gets money to eat some good meat because I'm the mother. I have to take good responsibility of him.
I don't really think that's the case. That dog is suffering. That dog is not even okay. Somebody even said it's sick. I don't know if that's true. But do you have a plan to bring the Matt to Poland or something? I saw that place where Dee Mwango was talking about maybe she could bring Matt to Poland. But Dee Mwango to boast here and say that Matt is being taken care of, like it's well taken care of. It was hilarious to even listen to. That dog is suffering. And now, the biggest concern was about the boy who's taking care of it. Really?
The attachment part of it, but I keep thinking about him. So just sending money for upkeep for my dog, I feel like it's not enough, I feel like he needs a playmate, I don't know if the boys there play with him, but I would appreciate if they do. But again, they also go to school and the best sport that he loves is running. You know, he runs so hard in the air and releases the stress. But I keep thinking about it. If I take longer going, right now I'm still researching on how to bring him to Poland with me when I go there.
I guess that would be a little good if Dee Mwango brings that mat to Poland. Because now talking about, I think the boys there are playing with it. I went checking, for those of you who were on my live stream last night, we were checking on this video that Conmam and that young boy were taking care of maybe that Conmam went to film that young boy running around, holding a baby and taking care of the dog and cooking meat for it. It was a little too much work for that young boy. And we had a very lengthy conversation about, if you haven't checked that last night, it was a live stream actually, you can go check it out. I did it. So you can see people's reactions on that. And if you watch it like really keenly, you'll understand this. It wasn't looking even good. It wasn't looking good. And now there's someone who brought what is that? There's someone who brought that issue up on the live chat. Let me play it. And Dee Mwango could not understand it. Listen to this.
Something about it. I have to. I saw Matt on Congrats Mom channel with that young boy holding a baby boy. Oh.
Was that not a concern? Like I saw, listen up, Dee Mwango. I guess you didn't understand even the comment.
Something about it. I have to. I saw Matt on Congrats Mom channel with that young boy holding a baby boy. Oh. He's such a sweet doggy. Oh my God, like he's amazing.
Now I'm fully convinced that Dee Mwango really does not have comprehensive skills. Like she cannot really internalize a question. She cannot really comprehend a very simple statement. Like this person is like, it was a concern. I saw Matt, with that little boy. I mean, I don't know how hard it was for Dee Mwango to really understand what was the concern about this Matt and the boy, because what was so much impressive about that for Dee to say, oh, that was so sweet, doggy. No, really, Dee Mwango, listen up.
Something about it. I have to. I saw Matt on Congrats Mom channel with that young boy holding a baby boy. Oh,
that was a concern. I saw Matt on Congress Mom channel, and that boy was holding a baby. It was too much work for this boy, because that boy was holding a baby at the same time taking care of your mat. So in case you're bragging and saying maybe that it's well taken care of, just it is like a lot too much work. Oh, such a sweet doggy. That is too much work, Dee Mwango. That's what actually this person was talking about. But okay, I'm not gonna really I don't expect too much from you. That's one thing about me. Maybe your subscribers can be like, okay, you need to know better. No, for me, I understand. I do I do. I understand completely. What else do I expect from you? No, for real. So it wasn't a compliment. It was a concern that really there's something.
such a sweet doggy. Oh my God, like he's amazing. And yeah, I watched over there also. Uko aje lakini chacha.
You do? You watch? All right. Okay, before I even end this, guys, have you liked the video? There's something I want to touch about here. Right here. All right, let's start from here. This story, this issue of Dee Mwango trying so hard to convince the audience that it is her who is choosing the countryside life is because she doesn't want to be embarrassed. Maybe some other girls, like let's say the female YouTubers who are outside here, she doesn't want to feel that embarrassment. Like, what I'm gonna tell this world, like I came to Poland just to reside in the most remote villages. Like, really, was that the empress I was? So Dee Mwango was really, really trying to say, for me, I chose the village life. Countryside, I can imagine, the traffic. I just want to wake up and feed the chicken. And why could you not feed the chicken in the village, Dee Mwango, in your village? Well, has it to be in Poland? I even saw people reaction when Dee Mwango came to talk about how did she call it? Bad boy Dodge, that car. Well, like, Dee Mwango, you didn't actually come to brag about the Dodge. Like, that is the lowest. I mean, okay, I don't know about the Dodge. I thought it was a Tesla something, only to realize. Whatever. So what about the village, Dee Mwango?
Intentional, like I want to be here, I want to blend with everybody so well, because this is my new home. Like, literally, I will spend the rest of my life, even longer than how I spent with my parents here. So I have to adapt, I have to love this place, I have to be here mentally, physically, emotionally, because now life has changed, Going to Kenya now, it will be more of I'm visiting, until maybe we decide later on, like we spend half a year in Poland, half a year in Kenya. I don't know.
So your mind has been made to be there. But remember, you haven't really completed your requirements to be there. So right now you're actually there as a visitor on a travel visa or something. I don't know, a visit. So you may require to complete those processes, Dee Mwango, of which I really think these are too much work for Dee to do. If she actually is prepared for it, or if she's not, then it is something. So right now, I'm so prepared to be here. This is where I want to be. Maybe later on we can decide, me and my guy, to a half a year in Kenya, half a year in Poland. But it's not going to be this much earlier, because right now, if you get out of the country and come out and stay for longer, you're gonna your stay there is going to be terminated, and that's why she's worried about papers being worked on.
No, but that's subject to discussion. It's not a decision I can take for myself, but it's a family decision. But for now, I'm here, and my mind knows I'm here. So thank you so much. And also, I love the simple life. I think I'm more happier here in the village compared to how I would be if we lived in a big town or city. Because
that's a lie. That's a big fat lie, Dee. Why are you lying? Hey. Why are you lying, Dee Mwango? Was you not the same person who was saying you was talking about how people living in the village can't even think? At that moment, she visited, I don't know, was it Miami? And she bought a tote bag. I guess, I don't know, tote bag or whichever bag. At that moment, Dee Mwango was speaking so high of herself. She was like, people who are living in the villages, they have no idea. Actually, I can picture myself. The empress herself. So right now, change it into a village now. I think I'm more happy here, waking up and feeding the chicken. Come on, Dee. You just say, I'm here on a contract to work for these people to get their papers. But still, as you say, there's too much work into it than just waking up and demanding to have the papers. So you need to work on them, like, seriously. But
being here, I feel good. I'm active.
Mm-hmm.
More space, less worry of traffic and whatnot. More relaxed life. Feeding the chicken, connecting.
Pull up, selector. Bring it back.
I'm active, more space, less worried of traffic and whatnot.
Feeding the chicken.
More relaxed life, feeding the chicken, connecting with animals.
Connecting with animals. Hey. This is interesting. It's really, really interesting, Dee Mwango. I actually, hearing that from you, really, while in the village, you never even connected with mud. You're talking about connecting with animals. I heard people, they say connecting with nature, but now connecting with animals? Whatever it is, Dee Mwango, you just accept the fact that this thing is not as easy as you thought, all right? It wasn't as easy as you thought, and you cannot disclose the fact that, the secret that this family had to place you in that village because they could not live with you in the city over there. Trust me, it was so early for that to happen. It was really early. And even maybe, Dee Mwango, you thought, how could I explain to people that I just got married and I'm here with the family? All the family are living, or everyone else is living in town. So convince me that this guy was living all by himself. All those years, he was living in that village, feeding the chicken, connecting with the animals, like you were saying, until you came. And now when you came, you gave him, and now you're together on that. The rest of the family, everyone else, they are living there, including Uncle Louis, who is owning the same chicken, who's owning their farms, all those people. So the owner of the farm does not live there. Look, Dee. So do you have much love for this chicken, for these animals you're saying, for those crops, for those cassavas? You have much love for them than the owners who put them there. Is that what you're saying? So for them, they have them, but they live in town. Who was taking care of them before you came? Before you came to tell us how you want to connect with the animals. Who was connecting with them before you came, Dee? Because they're not your thing. They're not your animals. It's not your project. You didn't start this. You just came. You found it there. And now, I understand, Dee Mwango. You're trying to be like, oh, how am I going to explain this to the world that I just came here, I just got married here, and now I am like the family maid, like a work. Nimbaya. It's bad, Dee Mwango. Repeat that for the last time. Feeding the chicken and what?
Feeding the chicken, connecting with animals. You can't get that in the big cities,
No, you cannot.
Life there is different. So being in the countryside, I feel even better. I feel more blessed.
Yeah.
Life is slow.
Mm-hmm.
Living my slow life, the one that I love. You know? And it's crazy. Somebody will be like, oh, go look for an apartment. Live in an apartment. No.
Somebody will be like, go look for an apartment. No, can you imagine living in the apartment? Come on, Dee. Come on. Get your whip. Wait. Hold on. Get another one. No, Dee Mwango. If the family wanted to live with you, they would. They just don't want to. They don't want.
I don't want to live in an apartment. No. Please do it for me. At the end of the day, I have to do me. I'm happy here. This is where I belong, in the countryside. Even back home, my villa is in the countryside. Because I want to be far away from traffic. I want to be far away from the hooting of cars. I want to be far away. You know what I mean? In fact, I would be so happy to live in the middle of nowhere, whereby I don't even have neighbors. It doesn't mean I don't love neighbors, but just me and my family and our animals and our dogs. What an amazing life. Actually, that's the dream life.
No.
People move from the cities and go retire in the countryside because life is much slow.
No. Miss me with that BS. Dee Mwango, please. Okay? No more minute. No more minute of listening to your nonsense. What did you say? People are moving from where to where? That is a narrative that your brother is trying to propagate here, but it's not practical.
Oh, I don't need to pay for parking the rest of my life. You know what I mean? I don't need to pay for garbage. All these bills when you live in the city, they're mandatory. They don't beg you. It's a must. You have to pay for garbage. marriage, you have to pay for, I don't know what, electricity. But living in the countryside, you go off grid. You're not worried about money. You just live according to how God wanted human beings to live, stress-free, like a bird. You know, you have your nice house, your nice pool to swim, your nice jacuzzi.
I'm done with you. Done with you, Dee Mwango. Anyway, fellas, how about we proceed with this episode later on, or maybe catch me live later on today. We'll be checking out what is happening. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the subscription. We'll see you later on today. Bless.